So, more details tonight on the arrest of two people in South London over claims that they held three women as slaves for at least 30 years. Police say the man and woman, both aged 67, came to Britain from India and Tanzania during the 1960s. Our reporter, Porrick O'Brien, is in Brixton, where police have today been carrying out house-to-house inquiries. Porrick.
Well, Krish, this property behind me, as you can see, the focus now of police attention. It's Pickford Place in Brixton, and the first thing that will strike you about it, of course, is that it is not 30 years old. It was built around 2005, even though the women that were allegedly held have been held for 30 years. So it would appear that the group of five, and neighbours confirmed this to us today, that group of five, the three allegedly held and the two others, moved from a different address to this one sometime around 2005. Other interesting detail that's emerging tonight: the man and woman that were arrested on Thursday moved to the UK in the 60s. One of them is Indian and one Tanzanian. The police also confirmed today that some sort of agreement was made at the time that the women were rescued back in October, that no immediate action would be taken against the couple at the time, which would go some way to explain the length of time between their rescue in October and the arrest of this couple this Thursday. Finally, we also learnt that the police described what brought this group together as some sort of shared political ideology, and that they lived together in a collective of some shape or form. But it would seem obvious that this address here, not where that collective had its origins, someplace else, probably in the area. Now, today we also spoke to several neighbours who say they knew the group of five people of mixed ages and ethnicities that lived in this property. This is what they had to say.
I didn't think they were imprisoned, to be honest with you, because they look nice. I see them going places, you know, just sometimes.
They weren't in scruffy clothes, they looked after.
No, they were in second-hand clothes, but they were looked after second-hand clothes, you know.
And how often did you see the women? Like, how often did they come out and about?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah. That's why I don't know how they couldn't go to the police. They walked past me, so he would talk to police outside. I've actually seen them talk to police.
The women?
Yeah. That's what's crazy to me. They're saying 30 years they were...
When did you see them talking to police?
Like, let's just say they're the nosy neighbours of the area, innit? They talk to police, they don't talk to people. They don't talk to the normal neighbours, they just talk to...
So that was outside their house, they were talking to police?
Yeah.
So they were in some sort of regular contact with police, you think?
Yeah, generally, yeah. So police could help them. Police thought anything of it. Yeah, they're the people that's actually meant to be safe, keeping the community safe. They would have seen something, innit? That's their job, you know?
Again, what you can see from the neighbours' testimony there is how, if this was happening as we expect, that people were hiding in plain sight, and that indeed, as the police described it, the people involved here were being held by invisible handcuffs, is how they described it. Here's what another neighbour had to say.
Just weird, curtain peeking, just weird. Like one time I dropped a toy downstairs because I'm right above them. I dropped a toy downstairs. I went downstairs to get the toy, and then yeah, they all came to the door, all five of them. Like there was five people at the door basically, and it was just weird. Like it was like they wanted to say something, but they didn't. I don't know. It was weird still, but I just left it.
Now, a neighbour did give us a name and a photograph of one of the alleged victims, but we've decided not to broadcast that lest it jeopardise the case in some way.
And is there any more information about this collective or whatever it was?
Well, Chris, the police aren't giving us any more details about it. It's interesting, though, a couple of streets over from here during the 70s, there was a large squatter collective that became the focal point of some quite militant resistance at the time. It's only a few streets from here. It was when Lambeth Council, the local council, were clearing local council flats, and a group of quite militant squatters got together, and we believe there were arrests back then in the 70s, but we don't know whether that is related to this.
Thanks, Porrick. And to keep up with the latest pictures and reaction from the scene, go to our website, channel4.com/news.